take a pause on this Hump Day Wednesday, which technically it is Thursday. My bad. Anyway, I think I'm running the risk of getting many thumbs down here because BitChute, they're a totally different animal. But I don't care. I don't care if everyone gives thumbs down, or maybe it'll be the opposite. Maybe a bunch of thumbs up. Maybe some of you could identify what he's got to say. All right, BitChute, look alive out there. Okay, he's Oriental, but he's American. Calm down, everybody. This is his message. Seems like a good person. This is a channel I stumbled across, and I don't usually mirror YouTube channels, but this one is, I think, was pretty damn good and spot on, because I found myself going, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, you're right about this. But before we get into that, let's take a look at last night's comment section. So a thumbs down from a thumbs down clown. When you go low, trolls, we go high here at the Shock Treatment. Read between the lines, troll with your thumbs down, POSU. Harry McCarthy's back. I don't know, just a link. He just sends a link. All right, that one was Fall Cabal. Parts 1 through 10, if you want to go back in last night's comment section and take a look. Harry McCarthy, good seeing you here. Bearded Veteran, finally you back, Bearded. Yeah, thanks for another great video. You are so welcome, Bearded. You are so welcome. Bearded, you've been following this channel for a long time. I really do appreciate you, my man. Taking care of the trolls too. Thanks, man. Singeman, girl should throat punch the guy putting sheet on her. Yes, excellent Beavis and Butthead. Yes, we're under attack. Transism is satanic in every way. Dark mental illness type thinking. Yeah. Excellent Beavis and Butthead. It was a gook. They can only see half of what's around them. It's funny you mentioned that, Bearded, because there's this guy on my friends list on Facebook, Fascist Book. He wrote, it was a meme, and it was an Oriental guy, older than him, but it was like that. And it just had the Oriental guy's, picture of him, and then right in the middle of the meme, it says how they see you, and then underneath it, it had the vision of this guy seeing another guy with only, this is the vision. This is the only part. In other words, because the eyes are so shut, they didn't see a whole lot. I thought it was funny. I was laughing my ass off, but at any rate, this movie stars. Whoa, hold on, Gregor. Just released on Satanic Flix is predictive programming. Hold on just a second. Holy cow, Gregor. Thank you for sharing that link, man. No, because I was looking that up. Trying to find it on BitChute, because, sometimes you can find movies on here that are just out, or out of the theater, or like you just posted on Netflix. I couldn't find that one. Leave the World Behind. I'm gonna watch it. Try to watch it tonight. This movie stars Julia Roberts, Kevin Bacon. It's a good watch too. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload a video I did for TikTok concerning this Leave the World Behind. I'll try to upload it tonight. If we cannot laugh at each other, then what is life worth living? That's true. NY dry Canadian sense of humor. New York dry Canadian. Come on, man. I love you. Use oot in the boot. Come on, man. I love the you. Use. Oh, you like that? I use oot in the boot. All right, Gregor. Whew, you had me going there for a second. Now listen, I'm gonna watch that movie. I appreciate it's 2 hours, so it might take me a couple of nights. But guys, if you want to see the movie Leave the World Behind, Gregor somehow found a way to find the movie on BitChute. I couldn't find it last night. Maybe they just posted it today. I don't even know. Without further ado, life's a rant about life. Now, I came across this is by accident. I started watching it because sometimes I like watching these channels that, they're not really big or anything like that, and it's someone I've never seen before, just to see what they're about. Do you know what I did? I did what I always do. I scoured, clicking on this link. Click on this. Now, I might do a mini video later on, like of a couple of different topics that I found, but nothing that inspired me to do an hour-long video or half-hour-long video, okay? This video kind of sort of inspired me to cover it because um, it's Life's Rant. That's what it's called, Life Rant. Now, I just want you guys to calm down and have just an open mind. Can you do that? All right, and just let's pull back from all this doom and gloom, and let's go with more doom and gloom about life, how shitty life can be, and how shitty people are. Let's face it. Overall, you can count how many people got your back on your hand, right? All these mofo's on social media, you know, and especially these girls. I know, ladies, you ain't gonna like this, but the girls are doing the selfies for likes. You know damn well they're on TikTok, they're on Instagram, they're on Fascist Book, and they're on other things like OnlyFans, and they're doing everything for likes. OnlyFans obviously for that and money, but selfies, scantily clad, all this, right? And it's like most people suck. They're just selfish. They're retarded. They're not your friend in the end. You know what I mean? You got more trolls out there than anything. People just can't wait to kick you when you're down, or even make you fall down, so to speak. You know, in life, right? I mean, people do suck, and there's a lot of bullshit that goes along with life. And I think what he's got to say, he's young. He's young. I know. That's why he does get upset. And you might say he's kind of soyish in a way. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I just think this person is. I guess he's a kid. He looks like he's about 20, maybe 18 to 20. But this is really seems like from the heart and soul. So that's why I wanted to mirror this, because a lot of what he said just about everything. I didn't hear the whole entire thing because I was multitasking, trying to get the fucking fork out of here today. But I found myself going, yeah, college is bullshit. Yeah, it's a scam and all this stuff. So I would like for you to do me a solid, as they say. Like I said, I was trying to scour for the latest, and it's just COPD or whatever the hell that Cop 28 thing they're saying was a bust. Okay, great. Nothing really groundbreaking. There's articles out there about spike in deaths and all that. Same old from the scamdemic, right? I did find one nifty, I don't even know if, I guess it was an article. I don't even know what it was. It was talking about a city in Florida, how they're limiting, they're going back to this bullshit now. I felt like I might just do a video on it, a quick one, limiting how many people can congregate. Like, if you want to protest something or gather for political cause, you know how people do, like on a sidewalk or something like that. And maybe you want 50 people, 100 or whatever. They're limiting it to 10. And where did we hear that shit before? The scamdemic, right? Especially in California, you can't have anyone gather in your house more than 10 people, right? Remember that? During the scamdemic, right? Remember that shit? Well, now there's no scamdemic going on, and this town in Florida is trying to pull, or is pulling that stunt. There's blowback against it, but I don't know. I didn't read enough or try to comprehend enough of the way it was written. I didn't bother reading it and trying to figure it out what they're trying to say and everything. I just got the gist of it. I glanced over the information. But I might do one on that. I might. But just know that's a thing out there. Without further ado, 13 minutes. Will you find yourself going, yeah, or what? All right, we're going to watch this together. I'll react when appropriate. All right, got the Santa shirt on again. Gonna be wearing it, you know, till Christmas on and off. So get over it. I subscribe to his. I forgot the name of his channel. If I remember, I'll leave the link in there. I don't even know if I should, because some of you out there are probably gonna say, "Suck it up, Buttercup." You're probably gonna say in the comment section, "He's a soy boy." You're probably gonna say, try to just have an open mind. All right, just don't come at this with bias of how he looks or anything like that. Although that was funny, Bearded. That was a funny what you said about the vision thing. But let's watch this. Life Rant. Life sucks. Can we say that life sucks to an extent? Can we? I mean, sure, in certain areas it's going great. You know, got the largest arms on BitChute. You see what I'm saying? At any rate. But for me, life's good in some ways, but life is definitely sucking in a lot of areas. I mean, bad. I just had a talk with God today, because I said, I'm struggling with the faith thing. I'm struggling here. Because I'm struggling in certain areas of my life. I'm struggling with faith. I mean, it seems like I ask for this and I pray for that, and it's just. But in a lot of ways, I got it good in a lot of ways. But overall, I think life does. It's a struggle. He's young. He's finding this out now. I'm kind of used to life being throwing a bunch of bullshit. But what he has to say about when you get over one thing, then all of a sudden it throws you another curve and then another one. Listen, and at his age, he's sick of it. Now, I used to be a people person. I think I was more so when I was younger. But as time went on, it's like people get on my damn nerves. I find myself cursing out God's creation, which is people, because they get on my fucking nerves. You know what I mean? It's like they're selfish, they're dumb as a bag of hammers, they're ready to stab you in the back at any moment. And people aren't what they used to be. They're not. This world with the technology, everybody's just hooked up, seems like, to the Matrix. They got AirPods in the ears, frying their brains, listening to this, that, and the other. They're always looking down at their cell phones. You know what I mean? It's weird. Everything's just screwed up. So let's take a listen.
Life is bullshit. Nobody cares about you. I remember growing up just feeling different.
Life, nobody cares about you. Very few people care. Very few people care, especially when you're down and out. In your darkest hour, how many people are going to be there for you? Come on, folks. I'm all ears. Now, some of you out there might try to contraire mon frere this whole message thing, but I think deep down you understand and know that people are shitty. They'll be there for the good times, but overall, they ain't going to be there. Not even your family. Not even when people say to me, hey, we're just like family, I say, don't say that. Don't say that. You don't know my family. But let's take a look. I won't interrupt as much. I'll try not to.
I always feel like I'm left out of things. Growing up, I used to always care about people and put others first. When I used to go out and play with my friends at the park, or when there's snack time in class, I used to always go to the corner store and buy a lot of snacks and drinks. And when I would get back to the park, I would share with everybody, and everybody would be happy. And I would make sure I give everybody a bag of chips. And if they didn't want something to eat, I would give them a drink.
Wow.
And when
this
we're all
as
kids,
a kid,
we
he
just
did this.
eat chips and drink hugs. Back when chips used to be a quarter, and
I remember the good old days.
And a small hug drink would be a quarter. Those were the good times.
Hug.
And I remember during class when I would bring a snack, and when some of my classmates didn't have nothing to eat, and they asked me if they could get some, I would give them some of my snack, whether it's chips, cookies, or whatever I had. But I remember there were a few days where I didn't have any money. I couldn't buy my own chips and drinks. And when they had snacks and we were all playing at the park, when they had something to drink, I would ask them, can I get some chips? And they would say no. And that really got to me, because all this time I got y'all backs. I would share with everybody. But then when I'm down, when I don't have any money.
How true is that, man? Come on, man. At least I identify with this crap. You could be there for that person. You could be there financially for that person, or spiritually, or friend-wise, and give your time, blood, sweat, and tears. When they're going through hard times, you can stick close with them through thick and thin. But the minute that you're down and out, crickets. Crickets. More often than not, especially in today's world, which is as selfish as people are today. Are you JKing me? This is the selfie generation, the 2 Timothy 3 generation. Selfish as all get out. Not every single person, but more often than not. He's right. He's right. I've seen it. I've lived it. I've experienced this.
When I have nothing to eat, nobody cared about me. I just sat by myself, and I just felt stupid. I just felt like I didn't really have any true friends. I didn't really have anybody that cared about me. And the same thing would happen in class. If I forget to bring a snack, or I didn't have money and I had nothing to eat, and I asked the same people that I share with, like, hey, can I get a piece? And they would be like, no.
It's terrible.
That's when I realized nobody cares about you in this world.
Nobody cares. And that's a shame. Nobody. Very few people care. Let me tell you something. I know for a fact I ain't got many people that got my back. That's for a fact. I've seen it out there. I've seen it on this channel. I've seen how people are. All right, especially the trolls. I've seen it in real life. I've experienced it left and right. They're probably all from the left, but I've experienced it. Very few got my back. I can tell you one person that always has it. That's my mother. That's it. Pretty much. Pretty much. I don't know if anybody else. Oh, people say this and they say that. They say they care about you, but they don't know. They ain't showing it. It's all effing, fecking, facking, and forking lip service. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm all over half a century old. I'm pushing 54. All right, years old. He's right. He's finding this out now at a young age. He's finding this out. Now, when I was his age, I had some people that. I had more people that had my back. I think I did. But now, no, it's bad today. It is. It's shitty. It's shitty. And he's finding out. He's getting upset because, I guess because he's finding it out at such a young age, and he's having a hard time handling it. Like me, how I handle shit like that is I just say fuck all this shit. I can't stand people. Fuck you, basically. And then I start getting pissed off. I'm the opposite. I get pissed off. You know what I mean? But people handle this stuff in different ways, and because he's young and coming to such a realization, it's hard. It's hard knowing that this world sucks, and most people in this world suck. It really is. It sucks. You think you're going to have a bunch of friends, you think your family has your back? Fuck no. They ain't got your back. As a matter of fact, family, they'll take a big dump on you. Because people are selfish. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you raise them, how you raise, it doesn't matter. Everybody makes their own decisions. I don't want to hear, well, if the parents did a better job, parents could you could be the chef's kiss, so to speak, of parenting. That still ain't going to change anything if that kid wants to go the way of the world. It's getting brainwashed by the wrong people, right? Is listening to the wrong people. Is a follower, not a leader. You could instill all the values and morals that you want, but in the end, everybody's there makes their own decisions. And the way this whole thing is set up now, it seems that the whole thing is set up to destroy the family unit, right? And basically pit people against each other, and for people to be selfish, which they are. They've been trained and programmed to be selfish people overall. And so you know what? Me, I'm a loyal person. I am a loyal person. If you're my friend, I'm a loyal person. But the minute you stab me in the back, it's OVA over. Or maybe you might apologize and maybe we could work it out somehow. But overall, if you screw me, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. All right. And so I don't trust anybody. To be honest with you, beyond my immediate circle, I trust no one. All right. And especially if I've trusted you in the past and you broke that trust and you ain't even trying to rebuild that trust. I mean, what are we going to do with that? The ball's in your court. The ball's in your court. That's how I've always been. Right. And it's hard. It's hard. It's hard watching people that you counted on in your life. It is. It's hard. So I can understand what he's going through. He didn't go through what I went through in my life, but he's going through it enough to realize that. It's hard. It's hard watching the people that you counted on. The people that I don't want to go in. Oh, man. It's just, it is. It is. And sometimes if you really stop and think about that, you can get just like he does. He's getting upset. Don't think I haven't gotten to that point. I have my moments. He's just showing his moment. It's rough. It's rough losing the people that you had their back from day one. It's hard. It's hard, man. It's hard sacrificing all that time, all that blood, sweat, and tears, and then you get kicked in the arse. So yeah, I go it alone. I told them in the comment section, this is why I go it alone. I do. Either you're for me or against me. Most people don't appear to be for you, whether you realize it or not. Just because you have 2,000 friends, or all you women have all these beta males liking all your shit, doesn't mean they got your back. It's an illusion. They're not going to be there in your darkest hour. But I digress. Starting to get triggered here.
Everybody just wants to be around you. Everybody just wants to be around you when you have money, when you can feed them, when you can help them. But the moment you're down, and you don't have any money or you don't have anything, nobody sees you anymore. Nobody cares about you anymore. Nobody cares. And life just sucks. I remember when I was younger, just growing up being different and just feeling like I was ugly. And I used to think, like, if I could just be average, if I could just fit in with everybody else and just get along, how life would be so much better. And I remember one time I was at the playground with my friends, and there was this one girl that came up to me and she was like, I've never met somebody as ugly as you. Like, you're so ugly. Like, you're really ugly. I remember telling her, I remember saying, like, I know I'm ugly. And I wish I was better looking.
See, that's the difference between me and him.
But I'm not.
If you come at me and tell me that I'm not handsome, I'll come back at you twice as hard, and then I'll flex and I'll perplex. Woo, baby! You ain't got this. You damn sure ain't got this handsomeality. I'll come back at you, but look at you! Look at you, fatso! Yeah, I'll start ripping your new one. So I mean, that's my approach. I ain't gonna go, yeah, I am ugly. Fuck that noise. I know who I be. That's the difference. That's the difference. But I digress.
Nobody cares about you, and life itself is just a constant struggle. I feel like I can never get a peace of mind. There's always the next challenge.
That's true.
Once I solve one thing, another problem comes.
Boom, that's so true.
It is never ending.
It never ends.
It's like true. I used to struggle with relationships, but then when I get a girlfriend, I guess I just dated the wrong ones a few times.
They're always the wrong ones, right?
And I was just a nice guy. I was too nice, and I always cared about their feelings and always made sure that they're happy. But perhaps I was just treating the wrong person right. And all they ever did was cheat on me and flirt with other guys and just left me for somebody else. Or even in relationships, it's a struggle to find someone that you're compatible with. Someone that actually has your back. Somebody that actually loves you and cares about you and isn't selfish. Even in relationships, you got to go through so many toxic relationships and so many people who don't deserve you. It's hard to just find some people who are loyal and trustworthy and you know will be there for you no matter what. It's so hard to find people like that. And it's not just finding a girlfriend that's loyal. It's finding...
It's like I don't hang out with anybody. I used to, but I don't. They're not around anymore. They're doing their own thing. I'm doing my own thing. All right. Ma says, we got to make friends. It's not normal. We don't have any. I said, okay, you first. Go try to make a friend now. Go try to make a damn friend. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Not a real friend. I don't see anybody really. I'm just going to stop it right there.
Friends that are loyal. Finding genuine people that actually care about you.
Nope.
It's a constant struggle.
It's a struggle. It ain't happening now.
And you don't have as much friends. And then the little bit of friends that you have in high school, once you graduate, you no longer really communicate with them. We kind of all just go down our different paths.
Right.
We kind of just separate.
That's what's getting hard for him too. I adjusted to that.
Loneliness, and you really only have...
All right. Let me just say this. He's saying when the high school thing, you have some close friends in high school, and I did. And I'm still friends with them now, I just don't hang out with them. They live in different places, and we're all doing our own thing. And I'm cool with that for now. That's fine. That's fine. I'm busy, they're busy, whatever. But we hung out for a long time throughout the years. But what I want to say is, it was hard when I had... I couldn't wait to graduate high school, because first of all, the school I went to was 6 through 12. So I had to stay with those mofos 6 years. Yeah. By 1988 rolled around, and I was a senior, I was ready to get the fuck out of there. But I had a few good close friends in there that I wanted to keep in touch with, and I did. They went in the military, so every now and then I saw them and heard from them, which was cool, But I also was taking my own direction. I was what was I? 18, Yeah, I was working. I met new people. I worked out a lot. That's what I did when I wasn't at work, or cruising around in the boombox, the boommobile, washing my car. I'm always busy doing something. You know what I mean? And I made new friends along the way. I then worked at Del Taco. I was a shift manager at 20 years old. Met some, became friends with actually some hot girls there, and we hung out. I mean, we did. And then my other friends, we were just friends though. They weren't that hot, were they? I was like, when do you think that they were? Let's just no, they were cute, but I wasn't attracted to them like that because there was something about them that it just wasn't like that. Okay, but we hung out. They were cool that way as friends. Sometimes you're just gonna hit it off with the opposite sex, and you're just gonna be friends, and that's it. No matter what, someone else might come along and say, "Hey man, why are you not with that chick? She's good looking," and you might not see her that way. Whatever, right? But we were friends, is what I'm saying. So I developed new friendships at the time. All right? And then, I was working at Chick-fil-A. Then after that, I worked at Fort McPherson on the golf course. I was living a different life, and I was enjoying it, but I was more of a loner. I will say this. I became more of a loner at that time. I was. Then I went to work for Chick-fil-A, and that's when the friendships exploded as far as people I hung out with. I was hitting it off with a bunch of people. I mean, I was just tons of people. They're just very good. Lots of friends. I'm still friends with them on Facebook. Some of them to this day, from 20-something years, 30 years ago, from Chicks Foray. Chicks Foray? No, that's the strip club. Chicks Foray. I meant. Well, maybe that's how he says Chick-fil-A. No, but Chick-fil-A. So I was busy, but you got to understand, it was a different world then. People were more personable. They were more approachable. They were more friendly in a lot of ways. It was easier to make a friend. It was easier, in my opinion, it was easier just to talk to people. It was easier, damn sure it was easier to date someone, to find a girl to date. Shit, hell far. It was a lot easier than it is now. A lot easier. I mean, when I was at Chick-fil-A, I dated I dated some there, man. All right, and then I found my wife, which is now my ex-wife, at Chick-fil-A. I'm at Chick-fil-A, and so my life was busy. Then I was going to college. I was working. I was hulking and bulking, but it's a different world now. You know what I mean? So I stay busy. I stay busy some people might call me a loner. You might not think I am because I'm on here, and you might see me out in the boot. Sorry about that, McGregor. Is it Gregor? But you might see me out and about. I might be talking to someone over here and here. But basically, I keep to myself a lot because I'm just busy doing my own thing. That's just how the chips are landed. Lots of people have exited my life. They're not around anymore. And hey, I'm showing you how it's done. There's no idle time on my hands at all. At all. So, but for him, he needs to find a hobby. Maybe he needs to start working out and develop some other interests. But one of his interests is his channel. He's got 8,000, and he's right though. In my opinion, he's right.
A few friends, if that, and then all it really is just working 9 to 5, and most people are just miserable and lost and don't really know what they want to do with their life, and you just work your whole life away until you're old, and if the economy is any good, you might be able to retire, and then from there you have a few years left, and then you just die. That's all life really is. You're born, you go to school, you work, you get old, you retire, and then you just die. Sometimes I really wonder what the purpose of life is. It's a lot of suffering, it's just a lot of emotional trauma and suffering and betrayal and struggles. And the only advice that we really get is, make sure you go to college. Make sure you go to college. Not everybody's meant to go to college. Not everybody really, it's not really the best path for some people. Because some people just ends up getting their degree and can't even get a job in that field. It's just a waste of money. And you know what the worst feeling is? When you have a degree and you feel like that degree is worthless, and you feel worthless. That's the worst feeling, when you feel like a degree on your resume means nothing, when you can't even land a job interview, when it can't even get past their automated system that just rejects you. You don't even get a human to look at that resume.
He's right, man.
With a degree on there. You feel worthless.
He's right on
and then
everything.
even when you have a degree, you don't have any experience. If you haven't,
I know.
it's like a degree means nothing when you have no experience, when you have no connections. When entry-level jobs require 5 years of experience, it's just frustrating. It's like, what was the point of me going to school then? What was the point of me getting this degree?
Because we
like,
got
can we
God.
have some
We
real
got God.
entry-level jobs? Can we get some real entry-level jobs that require no experience? Can we see some of that? And then when jobs want 5 professional references, like, I could be hardworking, I'm a quick learner, but I don't have the 5. They would say
I'm
no.
sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
It was better looking.
Hold on a second.
Even in relationships, you got to go through.
My bad. What I meant to say, he is absolutely spot on. 5 professional references? You JK me? I love the one that says when you on a job interview application, it says 3 personal references. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any friends. I don't even think I have any family members that can vouch for me, except for Mom. And I don't think she's going to count on your job application. Yeah, he's absolutely, it's bullshit. I think it's personal. I think this whole thing is bullshit. Working yourself in the grave is bullshit. Working at slave work. I know someone that just goes to work and hangs out at a gym. I'm not ripping him a new one, but that's all we see him do, pretty much. I mean, if he's listening, no offense, guy, but he's gonna get mad. Shit.
Have a few friends, if that. And then all it really is just working 9 to 5. And most people are just miserable and lost and don't really know what they want to do with their life, or just, and you just work your whole life away until you're old. And if the economy is any good, you might be able to retire.
You ain't
and then
retiring.
from there, you have a few years left, and then you just die.
Well, if you retire, you ain't gonna have anything.
You're
the way
born,
this thing's
you
set
go
up.
to school, you work, you get old, you retire, and then you just die.
Permanent night.
Sometimes I really wonder what the purpose of life is. It's a lot of suffering, it's just a lot of emotional trauma and suffering.
Wait till you get to be my age.
And struggles. And the only advice that we really get is, make sure you go to college. Make sure you go to college. Not everybody's meant to go to college. Not everybody it's not really the best path for some people. Because some people just ends up getting their degree and can't even get a job in that field. And it's just a waste of money. And you know what the worst feeling is? When you have a degree and you feel like that degree is worthless. And you feel worthless. That's the worst feeling. When you feel like a degree on your resume means nothing. When you can't even land a job interview. When it can't even get past their automated system that just rejects you. You don't even get a human to look at that resume with a degree on there. You feel worthless. And then even when you have a degree, you don't have any experience. If you haven't...
I know, man.
It's like a degree means nothing when you have no experience, when you have no connections. When entry-level jobs require 5 years of experience, it's just frustrating. It's like, what was the point of me going to school then? What was the point of me getting this degree? Like, can we have some real entry-level jobs? Can we get some real entry-level jobs that require no experience? Can we see some of that? And then when jobs want 5 professional references, like, I could be hardworking, I'm a quick learner, but I don't have the 5 references that you want. 5 professional references that you want. I don't have that. I don't have that much work experience. And then being an introvert, it's just hard to connect with people to get these professional references. But I know if I put my mind to something and I work hard, I could do it. I could do the job. And perhaps on paper...
See, that's exactly why I identify with this. I'm not connected with anybody out there as far as them going to vouch for me to... I don't know anybody like that on that level. But these applications, we need so many professional references. We need so many personal references. It's bullshit, in my opinion and his. You guys might disagree, I don't know.
I don't look like the most qualified person. But then I see a bunch of people that get hired because everything looks good on their resume. They look qualified on their resume, but they're not really the best fit for that company. And they don't do the best job, but they get hired.
Yeah. And they get the raise.
I don't know. It's just,
but they
life is too hard, man. There's always the next challenge and the
Try
next
getting
challenge.
married
You fix
and then
this,
divorced.
another problem. I'm tired. I'm tired of figuring shit out. I'm tired of trying to solve these problems.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true. Nobody in this world can help you. Nobody in this world can. Nobody in this world cares about you, and nobody in this world can help you. The only person that can help you is yourself. And that's just a lonely world. Such a lonely world to live in. Like sometimes I feel
done by
like
design.
If poor people ran the government, life would probably be so much better. Because the rich people, they don't understand the struggles of everyday poor people. When they don't know something, they just hire people to solve their problems. They have connections. They have the money to just fix things. You don't understand how it feels to be poor, and when you don't know something, you just don't have the money to hire people to figure things out for you.
I got a great idea. What say we go south of the border and then come right back in? Free college, if you want to go to that and get indoctrinated. Free phones, free clothes, free housing, free food, and money every month. I think that's what we need to do. That'll solve your problem. That'll probably solve my problem. But I digress.
You can't hire people to solve your problems. Like, only poor people genuinely knows how it feels to be down here. And I feel like the older we get, we just have less friends. And the way society is going nowadays, everybody is so...
What is it, buffering?
Connect. I just want a few solid friends.
Wait, he said the way society is going something.
Like, only poor people genuinely knows how it feels to be down here. And I feel like the older we get, we just have less friends. And the way society is going nowadays, everybody is so isolated. Everybody's just on their devices. Everybody wants human connection, but nobody wants to reach out. Nobody wants to actually connect.
Absolutely, 100% correct.
I just want a few solid friends.
That's too much to ask, son.
Back when you're down, and you know you'll have their back when they're down.
Too much to ask out of life now.
That's all I want. And it's even worse when you don't have supportive parents. Your parents are the ones that care about you, yet they're the first ones to put you down. They're the first ones to tell you that you're useless, that you're nothing, that you're just trash, and never support you in anything you do. Everything you do is wrong. If you don't do what they want you to do, you're wrong. It's like, can I just do what I like?
What is it you want to do?
Like, do you even know what I like to do in my life? Do you even know what makes me happy?
All we're just asking is for you not to do drugs and stay straight. Can you do that? Then you're good to go, in my eyes. as a kid, as my son. Stay straight. Stay straight. Don't do drugs. Don't get into trouble. Stay clean. Keep your nose clean. You don't have to go to fucking college. That's a scam anyway. I don't advise it. Learn a trade. Do what you want to do as long as it's not breaking the law and it's not like something a libtard would do. And I think you'd be good to go. I'm not right. I mean, something like that. I mean, does he really have parents that put him down like that? That's shitty. And he looks like a clean cut kid. You know what I'm saying? He's not emo looking or anything like that. He's just a kid that's I guess they call it vlogging. He's wearing his heart on his sleeve. You know what I mean? Maybe he has no one else to talk to. Maybe this is his only outlet, so it's good. He's got people in the comment section that can say, "Hey, man, we understand, we relate." I said I did. Me. I understand all this shit. People suck. Yeah, bingo. Yeah. People ready to stab you in the back. Yeah. Hard to relate to people these days. Yeah. People don't want to reach out, but they want human touch. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. People untrustworthy. Hard to make friends. Hard to keep friends. Family stabbing you in the back. Yeah. Supervisor stabbing you back. Administrator and teachers when I was a teacher stabbing you in the back? I've been stabbed in the back more than I've been patted on the back in this life. I have. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you guys are coasting along and everything's peachy on your end. That's not the way it is for me. That's not the way it is for him. And it's not the way it is for a lot of people. You know. Yeah, he's firing, and the way I'm seeing it, he's firing on all cylinders. I figured this had to get out there. We can relate to this, all right?
And perhaps I have certain passions that I want to pursue.
Just
Can
don't
I
wear a
just
dress.
do that?
Yeah, don't wear a dress, though. I hope that's not a passion.
Without being compared to everybody else, like, oh, look at your cousins, look at this person, look at that person, they're so successful.
Again, here's the nail, here's the hammer. Hit it right on the head. If you guys don't identify with anything of this, I hate it for you. But I do. And there's other people that do out there.
Can I not be compared with anybody else because I'm me? I'm not them.
Exactly. We're not.
It is always about them being better than you at certain things. What about me being good at things? What about the things that I'm good at?
You're good at things.
Is that not important?
Exactly. Like I was the kid that, you know, I should have been there with my brother, helping my dad fix the truck, rebuild the engine. You know, I did some construction with him. I did some remodeling, I should say, some roofing and things like that. But I never really picked it up to the point that a lot of people like. There's a lot of people out there. Just a friend of ours just came over. And he's basically handyman. Plus he works for Delta. I mean, this guy, he knows how to fix a lot of things and build a lot of things. Right? If you asked me to do that, I don't know how. I was booked. My nose was always in the books. I could tell you the size of states. Okay. I could tell you the population. All right. I could tell you the capitals. Yeah. Okay. But I can't. I'm not a builder. You know what I mean? I should have been and could be, I guess, if I learned. But and I should have. I should have been there with my dad more. I should have been there. It just didn't interest me as a kid. What interests me is more of information things and stuff. And you know, look where that got me. Right? Well, where did it get me? I can't. I'm not a handyman. I can't do plumbing. I can't do all the things that are necessary for survival as far as that's concerned. But damn it, I could damn sure, if you got a message you want me to get out, I'll get it out. So, you know, my talent, I guess, if you even wanted to call it that, I'm not making any money on this. I haven't hit it big, but if you want to call it a fucking talent, I guess it's doing videos and getting the information out there. Something that most people that are building houses and, you know, and doing this and doing that and fixing cars, they're not doing what I'm doing. So there's the trade-off there. The only problem with that is this doesn't make any money and theirs does. And theirs is will always be in demand. Their skills. This might not be. I'm a drop in the pool. So yeah, I get the frustration. I really do. It's a little young to be feeling that, but when I was his age, I had hope. I had a lot of hope. I had a lot more than I have now. A lot more. So he's basically, I'll say he's 20. He might be 18. He's probably 20. Basically, he's an old soul right now. This is exactly where I'm at, except he's experiencing it now. You know what I mean? With the people, with the expectations and all that. I just feel like it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It really is, man. It is. It's fucking bullshit. That's why I try to live my life as best I can each day, and I don't give a shit what people think. I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a shit if I'm not rich. I don't give a shit. I mean, I know that certain things we need in this world to get by, but I was a slave to this system, and it pisses me off. That's all you do. You're gonna be a slave to the system, so you could kill yourself. You can have a foot in the grave sooner than later, and you might not even see retirement because that's their goal. They don't want you to retire anymore. That's why they want old people dead. That's why they want a Deagle.com us and shit. We're a liability. I think that's how Dane Wigington put it to the governments and stuff. So people think that, you know, there's this pot of gold at the end of the rainbow when they retire, and the way the world's going, I'm just going to live each day as best I can. Enjoy life as much as I can. But I see it. I see how shitty this world is, how dark everything's become, and how a struggle. I mean, talk about struggle, kid. Try building a fucking channel up, and all you do is you get kicked in the ass, and you get fucking trolls on here, and you try to monetize it, and then the friggin' app doesn't even work. Yet you plug on. Then you got to battle against technology, and sometimes it takes an entire day to upload one damn video, all for 150 views. What's this life for? You know what I mean? What's the point? But still I press on. I might bitch oot about it every now and then, but still I carry on. Because I feel like this is my purpose. This is one of them anyway. That and being handsome. And having the largest arms, I bitch you. Alright, you got 2 tickets to gun show. There you go. Alright, let's go.
It definitely does suck, and there's a lot of struggles. But all we can really do is live day by day, take one day at a time, one step at a time, and I don't know, life just sucks, man.
Yeah.
And just societal pressure. And sometimes the pressure can really get to you, and you just feel worthless. And you just feel like you're not.
Now, see, I can identify with that because I've been pushed back in life so much that there are people that have this and have that, and they got things going on for them, and I don't have it going on like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel left out of that, and so I stay to myself more. There's certain things I can't do or could do, but the thing is, I'm still going to live the best life I can. All right, I'm still going to try to be the best me I can be. But it is disappointing. I get it. I get exactly what he's saying. The struggle's real. Isn't that right, Bernie Sanders? Comrade Sanders? The struggle is real? The struggle?
World. Like, there's days where I feel like I'm just not built for this world.
Huh.
Like, this world is too much. I'm just not meant. I'm just not.
It's weird that he mentions that again. I feel like I'm in this world. I'm not of it. I can't identify with any people in it. I can't identify. I really can't anymore. I used to be able to, but this whole world's jacked up. People have become sheeple, and it's like I'm just how would you say, like, almost not. I don't want to say I'm a fish out of water here. It's just that I feel like I'm on the outside looking in. Does that make sense? I'm on the outside. I'm looking in. I could see through you. Yeah, kind of like that.
I'm meant to be in it.
Well, don't be killing yourself.
I don't know.
Don't be killing yourself. I gotta give you a little pep talk, son. I gotta get in the comment section. Give you pep talk.
The best thing that I could do is just keep holding on and just keep pushing. I just gotta take it one day at a time. And focus on one step at a time. I just gotta keep going. I just gotta be myself.
Just keep moving forward, yo.
I gotta be my best self and keep pushing.
Just keep pushing
forward. I think we all have them days where we feel like we want to give up. I think
I have a lot of days like that.
If you really think about it, is not everybody wins. In life, you'll have winners and you'll have losers. Not everybody makes it, and that's.
And see that's. That statement right there, that left me a little unsettled because I was like, it appears that I'm losing in life, but I said I had to talk with God today on the way to the gym. I kid you not. I said, God, I'm not losing. I might appear set back several decades and kicked in the ass quite a bit and pushed down a bit, but I ain't losing. I ain't losing. In the end, I'm gonna win. So I don't know, man. But I don't know what he said. Sounds that's a horse pill to swallow right there, and I ain't swallowing it. There's some people lose, some people win, but I think he's onto something. I really do. I really do.
It's just biology. It's natural selection. I hope we all make it. But the only thing we can do is just try our best and keep pushing forward. That's all we can offer. That's all we can do. At the end of the day, life sucks. It's constant battles and struggles, and I'm tired. I really feel like I'm tired. I'm tired of this world. I have to keep going.
Yeah.
We all have to keep going. And we all have to try our best and try to make it. And try not to let the pressure get to us.
I don't know. I'm kind of reluctant to see what you guys are going to say in the comment section, because some of you out there are, I mean, come on. Even this guy, as much as I rip on the New World Order and all this shit, and I get pissed off, I still got somewhat of a soft spot. All right. I mean, it's hard to. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get there. It is because there's too many walls there. The wall's real thick. But this one, I resonated with it, man. I could say, hey, dude, I've been saying a lot of stuff for the longest time, man. A lot of this. Yeah, you think I feel chipper and thrilled to yay and all that for life? Yay! No, sir. I feel a lot of pressure in the background, a ton of a shit ton. I just leave it there. I try not to dwell on it. You know what I mean? In fact, I feel like I've done what I could. If it ain't working out, it ain't working out. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the bullshit. Bullshit. Squirrel trying to get a nut to move your butt. I'm sick of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of seeing fucking damn. There I said. You got people out there like they're supposed to be Christians, right? All they do is they strum their guitar and sing Jesus. They get music contracts, videos made from music videos. They get made popular. That's all they do. They strum, and they get their house. They got their white picket fence. They got their wife. They got their kids. Everyone looks like they're on TBN, from TBN, all clean cut, hair parted. Everything's perfect. You know what I'm saying? That's not my life. I can't identify with that Christian at all. I'm here down in the trenches trying to wake people up, and I'm getting shadow banned. I can barely hit 200 views after fucking 3 years. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. But still, I press on, right? Most people would have gave up this shit. But I'm on a mission. But I feel like I'm always swimming upstream. Always swimming upstream. Never is it fucking damn like this or downstream or something easy. It's always uphill. It's a constant uphill battle. Maybe I should give this up. Maybe this is not for me. But I feel like, what else is there? What the fuck else is there? You know what I mean? At least this is trying to wake one person up at a time. I don't even know if I'm doing that. Because it's pathetic. I'm sitting at 1,563 friggin' subscribers for 2 or 3 days now. Gaining zero traction. And sometimes I lose subscribers. So dude, I definitely identify with you. But you know what I'm going to do? Pour some Cult 45 on it. Yeah, it does suck. I agree. But there's some good moments. Damn. Stuff that in your truth pipe or don't. Don't be troll out there. And make way, because the current must flow. And if you listen to this, you are the resistance.
Sweet dreams.